Bladder infection is definitely an affliction that's prevalent, being the second most common reason behind seeing medical clinics every year. So, regarding to what causes the infection, what are its signs and symptoms, and what are the different ways of managing it, there is a wide interest to know it. Probably the most harmful pathogens have already developed resistance despite the widespread and indiscriminate administration of antibiotics such as ampicillin, amoxicillin, cotrimoxazole and cefalexin. This resistance is compelling the doctors to prescribe more costly and higher generation antibiotics, as well as order the culture of the causal pathogens. These make the treatment regime extended for an improved chance of success and even more expensive. Thus, for seeking a natural bladder infection treatment and other healing remedies, it has become the primary reason. Truly, you have it correctly. Antibiotics aren't the sole solutions to bladder infections. To take care of bladder infections cheaply and safely, one must make some alterations in lifestyle, more proper hygiene practices and homeopathic treatments. But it is still best to seek professional care when the conditions take a turn from bad to worse, or if you will find complicating underlying conditions. Otherwise, natural bladder infection treatment can constitute sound alternatives which are good, particularly in preventive medicine. For example, 1. A part of almost every health routine and states to be the easiest solution is water. It can thin down the urine, increase its volume and boost the flushing of the harmful microorganisms accumulating in your bladder and even the ureters and kidneys is as simple as increasing the intake of water. It can also relieve any pain in the lower abdomen by using a hot compress. 2. Drinking the juices and even eating blueberries and cranberries that have bacteria-inhibiting properties are effective to avoid urinary tract infection. As it is hard to drink 4 to 5 glasses of blueberry juice, the fruit might be combined with cereals or turned into a smoothie. Cranberry juice includes a mild antibiotic effect and avoids the bedding of infection-causing bacteria in the bladder. 2 to 4 glasses each day creates an appropriate dosage once an infection exists. Experiment with the cranberry juice cocktail whenever pure cranberry juice tastes too bitter. 3. Pineapple is good for people with bladder infection due to bromelain, an enzyme that has an antibiotic property. Only a cup of pineapple is all it requires to mount a delicious way to battle bladder infection. 4. Boost the immune system by having supplements like vitamin C in megadose. Ascorbic acid can be flushed out with urination since it is a water-soluble vitamin. To sustain the high degree of vitamin C within the blood round the clock, take a megadose of 5,000 milligrams of the vitamin to keep the immune system enhanced and the urine acidic. This can be a warning sign for potential invasion of parasites. To avoid hyperacidity, ensure that you take the vitamin after meals. 5. Manage hygienic and healthy practices. Showering is better than a bath within the tub that can cause infection from the urethra. To help keep you dry in the genital areas, start using underwear with a cotton crotch. Moisture results in a conducive breeding ground for pathogens. To keep the bacteria out of the anus towards the urethra and vagina, you must wipe from front to back. These are simple rules that can create a lot of difference. 6. Holding the urine can trigger bladder infection, so you must avoid it. Many people do it when they are in the center of a task, in traffic, or once the lines are too long. Avoid substances that can irritate the bladder such as alcohol, caffeine, sodas and carbonated drinks. Maintain these healthy practices. 7. Sexual intercourse is one of the most typical causes of bladder infection. Using contraceptives like a diaphragm and condoms can aggravate the infection. Cleaning up pre and post of the intimate act could be a hygienic practice to purge the unwanted pathogens transmitted in the process. A healthy thing for many more reasons other than preventing UTI is staying monogamous. The all-natural bladder infection treatment Flotrol is another viable treatment method out there on the market. Bladder infection is one thing that can't be ignored, not only due to the burning pain that persists when one tries to squeeze the bladder for a drop, but because without a bladder infection treatment, the problem can spread. The risk of UTI is minimized when one keeps naturally healthy and hygienic practices. Truly, they're cheap, safe and easy to complete. Visit http://www.bladder.flv.com to find an effective, easy and safe bladder infection treatment.